and I haven't tried that many protein powders and protein bars because most of the time I don't like the ingredient list. There are so many different ingredients inside and so many things added that are unnecessary, and this is why I like PurYa. They really have a clean range, a clean line through their whole products. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Marina Kristensen. In today's video I will review PurYa products. They are a vegan, gluten-free, naturally sweetened, I will go into this later, a protein brand, and they have plain proteins, protein shakes, protein drinks, two kinds of protein bars, and they also have shakers, green powders, and something for digestion. And I will leave the link to the website and the shop down below so that you can check them out. They do not have a very big range, but the products they have, they are very good. And what I like about it is that, yeah, it's not an overwhelming range so that you don't know what you should choose. So more about the brand. They are vegan, gluten-free, naturally sweetened, raw, organic, with only simple ingredients and without artificial sweeteners, flavorings, or unnecessary ingredients like thickening agents, which is amazing. They also look into sustainable and compostable packaging, which is a very big factor for me too, because I'm on a very sustainable lifestyle, and yeah, I'm happy that they are looking into this themselves. Moreover, I'm using this brand for years now, and I can tell you that I haven't found anything that's better, and I'm glad to work with them. Anyways, this video is not sponsored by PurYa. I thought I will share this because a lot of you are asking what kind of protein powders I use and why. First, the why. So as I said, they are looking into a sustainable packaging, which is a big and important factor for myself. And then all the points I already mentioned, like vegan, naturally sweetened, raw, and so on. And what I also like about the brand is that all of their products, they're not too sweet. So many natural brands, so many natural protein powders, they are very sweet. I haven't tried a lot because most of the time I don't like the ingredients, and those I tried, they were very sweet, and yeah, so I stuck with PurYa. And even though other brands are natural too, they often contain thickening agents or vitamins. They added vitamins to their proteins, and I personally don't like when there are too many different ingredients in a food or in a product, and because I personally don't like it and I can't really digest things well that contain a lot of different ingredients. So I like to have a product with simple and few ingredients. And now let's start with the protein bars. First of all of the bars are less sweet than other bars I tried, which I personally prefer. And they have two kind of bars. Let's start with the crisp bars. They have two flavors. One is banana chocolate and the other one is the original flavor, which contains prunes. They have about 20% of protein, and I like them for snacking, like a treat. It's not that I could eat it like every day, because it's more really like a treat, like a candy for me when it comes to the flavor of it. And I prefer the original because it has something up to me wintry because of the prunes. Still, they are not 100% perfect for me personally. I really like them, so don't get me wrong, I like them a lot. But in both cases, the flavor could be more intense. So in the banana chocolate one, there could be more banana inside because I don't think that the banana comes out as much as it could be. And in the original one, the prunes could be a little bit more. They have a banana drink, and I would wish for myself that the banana chocolate crisp bars would have more of that drink flavor, of the banana drinks of flavor. Two things I don't like about those bars are they contain a very tiny amount of hazelnuts, which I personally don't understand why to put this little amount of hazelnuts inside. I would prefer to have more of the almonds or cashews that are inside the bar. Another thing are the chia seeds inside. I prefer flax seeds over chia seeds because they're always in my teeth everywhere, and I like the flavor of flax seeds. Still, many people wouldn't like to have the flaxseed flavor inside the bars because chia seeds don't have a flavor of its own and therefore maybe match better into the bars. Overall, the crisp bars are an amazing treat for every now and then. And then they have 3 flavors on the standard bars, you can say, which have between a 24 and 25% of protein. They are a little dry, but still they're holding pretty good together. They have easy flavor combinations so that you can eat it every day without feeling overwhelmed by the flavor itself. So it's more on the neutral kind of side, but there is flavor inside the bars, but they're more neutral and easy. Depending on my mood, my favorite bar changes, so I can't say that I like this bar a lot more than the others. We have the flavor Maca Cacao, which contains cacao nibs, and cacao is always the right choice. Then we have vanilla, which is the driest, but I really like the addition of raisins inside. And the third but not least of them is coconut, and I'm a coconut fan, and it's the one with the highest percentage of fat and therefore, in my opinion, also the softest. Next, I want to talk about the greens and the digestive powders. They have moringa, plain moringa powder. Moringa is one of a very high superfood, and a lot of people love it. I personally love it too, but when you add too much moringa powder to your meals, to your foods, it tends to get bitter. So I don't like to add a lot of moringa. Still, it has many nutrients and vitamins and minerals. Then they have a green mix, which is called Super Greens. It's very balanced in the taste and it's not bitter as the moringa powder. It contains wheat, barley, nettle and moringa powder. And nettle powder is my all-time favorite green. I absolutely love it. It has so many health benefits and it's high in protein, and in the combination with the other greens, it matches very well. Both green powders support body functions and can easily add to smoothies, dips, or sprinkled on top of salads. And then we have the digestive powder, which is called Inner Light. It contains flax seeds and nettle powder. Also, it contains fusilicum husk, and it can support digestion. Sorry. Now, to their single proteins, they can be used in sweet and savory meals. And I will start with the one that's not in the range anymore, which is sunflower seed protein, which had 53% of protein, and as I said, they don't have it in their range anymore. Then they have the plain hemp protein, which contains about 50% of protein. It has a soft flavor and it's not too dominant, so you can easily add it to your foods without feeling overwhelmed by a hemp flavor. Then we have sprouted lupine, which contains about 36% of protein. It's easy on the stomach, but when you add too much to foods, it will be bitter because lupine is a bitter bean. So be careful with lupine protein. It is great for supporting the rising of baked goods and makes it fluffier. And I love to make lupine protein coconut dips or sauces, but in general I'm not a sauce or dip kind of person, but the combination of the lupine and the coconut, I don't know what it is, but I absolutely am addicted to it, so you have to try it. And I will leave links down below, and I will make more videos on lupine protein coconut dips. My favorite protein when it comes to flavor is pumpkin protein. The pumpkin seed protein contains about 65% of protein, which is a lot, yes. And it tastes really good. I enjoy it in raw treats and baked goods, and I really like to make pumpkin coconut pralines, or just adding the pumpkin protein with a little bit of coconut flour. Yes, it's very dry, but I can eat it straight and spoon it, and it's so delicious for me. I personally really enjoy eating it. Soon I will share my recipe for pumpkin seed protein pralines. Stay tuned for that. And now the protein which has the highest amount of protein, which is rice protein with 81%. It's the one that I'm using the most, and the rice protein tastes a little bit floury but doesn't have a real taste of its own, and the rice protein thickens very little, and therefore you can add a lot more into foods without changing the flavor or consistency a lot. Now to the flavored products, and some of the followings are also available in small packagings, but I prefer the larger containers, of course, because it's more sustainable. But if you want to try it, a smaller package is more logical to buy. Let's start with the high protein shakes. They have chocolate and vanilla. I haven't tried the chocolate. This is the only thing I haven't tried from the whole range, because I prefer to add cocoa powder myself when I want to add it, because it's so simple to add cocoa powder, and therefore I haven't tried it, and I don't think I will, but I guess it's delicious. So if you are a lazier person, or if you prefer ready protein, already made protein, try the chocolate one. But I tried the vanilla one, which is one of my favorite proteins from the range, because it's not too sweet. It contains about 76% of protein. It's a nice flavor. It only has 4 ingredients, which is rice protein, sunflower seed protein, coconut blossom sugar, and a little bit of rapeseed oil, I guess, to make it dissolve in water better, or that it doesn't stick so much together. I don't know. It's delicious on its own with water, or if you like, you can add a plant milk. You can also add it into smoothies without feeling overwhelmed by some kind of a sweetness that you get a sweet shock, if you know what I mean, because it's very little coconut blossom sugar added, and therefore it's not very sweet, or not too sweet. I enjoy baking with it or having it in raw treats, and it's an all-rounder when it comes to flavored protein for me. And now to their protein drinks. One thing I want to mention is that all of the proteins are floating down to the ground, and they will sit on the ground because there are no thickening agents inside. It's not dissolving or combining with water to a thicker liquid, but that's fine because there are no unnecessary ingredients inside. So before you drink it, shake it up or mix it around that you don't have all of the protein powder on the bottom, and you first drink only the water or the plant milk. Just so you know, just as a tip, as a hint, when you want to try the PurYa products. They have 4 different kinds of drinks. The simple raw protein drink contains about 45% of protein. It's unsweetened, unflavored, and it's very balanced in the composition of the protein powders. You can use it for sweet and savory meals. It's easy to add in a smoothie and to make it protein richer. The banana baobab protein drink contains about 29.8% of protein. I personally don't like to drink it on its own because I never really liked banana flavored things, and it reminds me of a muesli bar from my childhood, which is a good thing, but I don't like to drink it. So I will definitely try to make muesli bars out of it, but for drinking it's a little too sweet for me. That's the only thing, that's the only product that's a little too sweet for me, and I don't like the flavor as a drink, if you understand what I mean. You really taste the banana, and it is a little bit artificial because there is flavoring used, but natural flavoring. Still, I can tell when there is a flavoring inside food, and it always has something artificial for me. Anyways, if you like banana flavored things, this protein is absolutely the right thing for you. Then we have strawberry. The strawberry one contains 33.4% of protein, and you can really taste the strawberries. Again, it reminds me of something from my childhood, a yogurt, and something else which I still cannot get my hands around. But it was something candy-like. I don't know what it was, but I really liked it. So even though this protein powder also contains natural flavoring and it has something artificial for me, it's not negative. So I really like it. I like to bake with it. I like to drink it on its own, but I couldn't drink it every day. That would be too much for me, and it's definitely not as sweet as the banana one. I don't know what's wrong with my voice now. Okay, and the last one, the last protein drink I have is Cacao Carrot, and it's cacao, it's chocolate, so we all will like it. It's very balanced, and it contains about 38% of protein. It's not too sweet, and I like to drink it on its own, and it's also okay to add into smoothies as long as I don't add too much banana. I baked with it, I made raw treats with it, I made pancakes with it, and all turned out great, same as the strawberry one. And with a piece of banana and a thick handful of spinach, or 2 or 3, you can easily make a smoothie. And these were all of the PurYa products. I tried all of them except for one, and I hope you like this video. I hope you will check them out. Again, all of the links will be down below in the description box, and let me know what your favorite kind of protein powder is, or maybe you have a favorite kind of protein flavor, which I also really would like to know. And we will see you next week again. Until then, have a great time, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. My name is Marina Kristensen. In today's video, I will review PurYa Products,